Okay, welcome back to my playthrough of XCOM 2. This should be the 24th video, and coming up in this video should be the 24th mission overall of this playthrough. Last mission was actually kind of odd. Actually, the last two missions, I ended up getting a lot of injured soldiers, and so not the last mission, but the one before that, I had 5 wounded soldiers, and then less than 2 days later, a retaliation mission popped up, and I had to actually go into that mission with one rookie, and the rest were my secondary soldiers that were barely leveled up. But I was able to get through it. I did have my 2 best soldiers, my specialist and ranger, injured pretty badly in the mission because it was the first mission I actually faced the chrysalid spider creatures. I've fought them before much earlier in the campaign on my previous playthrough that I actually ended up losing, and I do find it kind of odd that I'm just now encountering them, but I think it's because I'm actually doing the story objectives much later in this playthrough. I actually just started doing most of those story mission objectives in the past 8 or so missions. So my squad is pretty banged up here, but luckily it looks like 3 of them will be available for the next mission, as long as it doesn't happen within the next 3 days. So let's go ahead and see what's going on here. So I've got the resistance comms station that should be done in 2 days. I'm still clearing out this last spot here, and I have an engineer in the advanced warfare center. That's to get my soldiers healed up as quick as possible. And right now I'm just kind of waiting on this codex brain to finish the study on it. It is a shadow chamber project and it is a story objective. So I want to finish that up. And I do have still on this world map. That real quick. On the world map, I do have this black site data coordinates story objective here. It's probably almost like hitting one of these advent black site facilities, but probably a lot harder, and I'm pretty sure that it's going to remove a block or 2 of the Avatar project progress. So I'm kind of holding off on it just for now to see if the Avatar project increases at all, and just until my soldiers get healed up. So I am working my way towards this alien facility, and so I'm probably going to hit this alien facility, then hit this one right here, and then kind of work my way in this direction, because I believe there's another alien black site facility somewhere around here possibly, or one might pop up. I mean, this can't be the last facility, because I've only hit 3 the entire game so far out of 23 missions. And so I'm trying to finish up this radio relay here. So let's go ahead and just scan that. The relay and the codex brain and the resistance comms should all finish up right about the same
course
time.
For Sector 5, India.
I could go scan for that intel at that random event that popped up, but right now I just need to focus on expanding.
Resistance communications facility.
Okay, so this facility's done. So I'm actually going to send the open engineers to help dig this right here. And then once all my soldiers are healed, I'm actually going to send this engineer down to help finish this up. If it doesn't finish up already, because it looks like it's only going to take 7 days, and then I guess I just need to throw most of my engineers into the power plants and resistance comms. Now, I'm still wondering if this defense matrix is going to come into play again, because I built it, I upgraded it, and I spent all that time and money upgrading it, and I only used it for one mission, which was when the UFO shot me down and I had to defend the base here. So I hope it comes into play later in the game, because I did spend quite a bit of supplies and time building it. This is actually the reason why I wasn't able to get the proving grounds until much later, and to be honest, next time I play, I'm probably going to get the proving grounds much earlier, because those grenade upgrades are amazing. I mean, just the plasma grenade upgrade is one of the best upgrades in the game. So let's go back to the world map and continue scanning. Okay, it looks like this is the Codex brain research has actually finished.
Commander, we're making progress piecing this thing back together, but it hasn't been pretty.
Our soldiers completely disabled this unit in the field. What we're hearing is merely a byproduct of electrical impulses. I assure you, it is well past the point of feeling pain.
I'll take your word for it, Doctor.
I'm sending you a new sequence now.
These are coordinates. Return coordinates. Think we've got a point of origin. Well, part of one.
Something else. Something underneath. One more. The unit is attempting to block further access.
That's not all it's doing. I'm losing the data we've already decrypted.
Almost there. Just one more adjustment.
Forget the data. It's accessing the power core. Overriding my safety. Increasing power levels to tie in, sever the connection.
There. Some sort of fail-safe protocol, I imagine. The Codex must have intentionally overloaded the interface to prevent any further theft of information. Still, I believe I was one step ahead of it.
That's an enormous amount of data.
Yes, and I expect it may take some time to decipher.
Better get started. I don't think we're gonna be able to do that again.
I'll proceed with the necessary research and preparation. With your approval, of course, Commander. I'd also suggest we look into those coordinates.
That's if I can reconstruct the data we lost in the transfer. I just hope it was worth it.
New objective added.
Okay, so looks like there's another shadow chamber project.
We're ready
here
to move when you are, Commander. I've updated our objectives based on the latest information.
In the field, the Codex appears as an anomalous form in an almost constant state of flux, seemingly only present in our world for milliseconds at a time. However, it was apparently not immune to the effects of conventional weaponry, having dissipated before leaving behind this object.
I've marked the location Shen pulled from the Codex, Commander. It's a remote region, out in the woods away from any populated areas. We'll need to contact the local resistance forces if we want to get a closer look.
New objective added.
I've updated our latest operational objectives, Commander.
Okay, so it looks like another story mission facility has popped up. So let's start this right here. It's gonna take 7 days. And check this out real quick. Okay, so now I actually have 3 different facilities that I can hit within the next few missions. So I'm probably going to hit this alien black site facility, and then I think I'm going to hit this one, and then eventually I should be able to get down here to Australia and get that one. But first, let's finish building this relay here.
Signal's coming through clear.
Okay, so that's complete. And now I should have enough intel to make contact here.
Setting course for Sector 14, East Asia. Attempting to establish local regional contact.
Okay, so it looks like my war suit just finished up. I'm not quite sure what the war suit does. I think it's a upgraded version of the exosuit, possibly. Let's go take a look at that. And if so, it's probably going to go on my grenader.
We're calling this heavy power armor the War Suit. This is as tough and strong as we can make it, with plenty of power for handling heavy weapons.
Okay, yeah, so the war suit is basically just a better version of the exosuit. It gives him that rocket launcher, which the rocket's actually really good because it fires in a straight line rather than having to be lobbed like a grenade. Go ahead and go back and start scanning. Okay, so it looks like a council mission just popped up. Okay, so this is going to be one of those missions where I have to either kill or capture the enemy VIP. And it looks like he's going to be in a vehicle, which I actually like that more than when he's in a building, because a vehicle's a lot easier to kind of surround and it's out in the open. Now this reward, I get the 192 supplies even if I kill the enemy VIP, but if I can capture him and take him to the extraction point, I get that 95 intel. And if you look right here, I actually need that intel after I make contact here to be able to make contact with this new Indonesia region. So I do need to capture that VIP. So it's trying to find where it was. Oh my, where was that mission? There it is. Okay. That council mission icon was hard to find. So up at the top right, it's showing me that there are 9 enemies here. So that's probably going to be 3 groups of 3. Plus the enemy tends to send in 1 or 2 groups of reinforcements when you get pretty close to the extraction point. So if I have to, I will just dash for the extraction point and ignore the reinforcements. But it's showing that there are elite troopers, elite officers, elite shield bearers. Those are just basic troops. Sectoids, which I'm not worried about sectoids anymore. I actually, even from the first, or the second mission in the game where I actually encountered them, I'm not really scared of sectoids because generally on their first turn they use some sort of confusion ability or panic ability. Something they usually don't actually fire their weapon on their first turn. And then there is at least one Archon which are pretty tough. They have a lot of defense and health. And the heavy mech I don't really care about just because I can kill those pretty quick with my combat protocol. But there is an enemy unknown here, so I actually have fought the Berserkers. Last mission I fought the Chrysalids for the first time in this playthrough, which I actually found odd because my last playthrough, which I actually lost, I encountered the Chrysalid spider aliens much earlier in the playthrough than I did here, and I think that's because I focused more on the storyline objective missions last playthrough much earlier, and in this playthrough I actually just started them within the past I don't know, half a dozen missions. So let's go ahead and launch this mission and fly on over there and see how the old squad's looking. Okay, so my squads are kind of in shambles as far as their items because I've been swapping people out that have been to fill slots of injured soldiers in the past few missions. I didn't have to do that really up until the last few missions because I never seemed to take any hits. Now, you know what? I actually just thought of something very important. I actually just got more faceless corpses in the last retaliation mission, so I can actually make another mimic beacon, which would be amazing. So let me go to the black market before I do this mission and just sell something to get, I believe I need 6 more supplies. So let's just go ahead and sell a mech wreck here. And I think that should give me enough to get the 3rd mimic beacon. I do want to give as many mimic beacons as I can to my soldiers. Okay, so now I have 3 of those, so that should make the mission a lot easier.
Setting course for Sector 10, Eastern United States.
Okay, so now we're back here. Sorry I had to interrupt with that thought on the mimic beacon, but I didn't realize I could get that until I saw it on my soldier in the screen. So what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to remove my entire squad and kind of just start making my squad from scratch. I'm going to remove that, and I'm going to remove all weapons. And that's going to allow me to equip my squad with the best weapons and the best utility items that I have available. And I didn't want to use my colonels for missions just because they've actually reached their maximum rank already. So any experience that they get in the missions is basically useless and wasted. It could have gone to leveling up other soldiers, but I am going to bring this colonel on this mission just because she's one of my main scouts, and I'm just gonna try and keep her stealth for most of the mission and not actually try and kill anything. So I'm gonna give her a mimic beacon because she's just going to be scouting and staying hidden And then if I absolutely have to, I can unstealth her and throw that beacon out to save my squad for one turn. And then, of course, I need my sniper. And I will give another beacon to my sniper, actually. Then, of course, I got my specialist. And he will get the Skulljack. That basically gives him a melee option up close that can instant kill a lot of organic enemies. And over here, I'm going to have my 2 grenaders. Actually, you know what? I'm actually going to give, because he only gets 2 shots with his grenade, and after he fires those 2 shots, he's pretty much useless because his accuracy is so low and he can barely hit stuff, so you might as well use a turn throwing a mimic beacon. And let's get my main grenader here. So he's actually got 3 grenades and a rocket, which is pretty devastating. And then my last slot I'm gonna fill with my other ranger. This is actually my 3rd ranger, but I do need to level her up, and she's actually halfway leveled up to the maximum level. So and my rangers seem to be the ones who take the most damage in missions because they're so far forward as far as positioning. They're usually in the front lines. So that looks like that's going to be my squad. So, oh, actually, I do need to do the weapons. Okay, so sniper got his scope, and because I'm not going to really fire that much with my Green Ranger, I'm going to give my best weapons to my other soldiers. I'm going to give that to him. Then I'm actually going to give her the plus 5% aim. Just because my specialist tends to do a lot more things than just fire during their turn. Really need to get these mag cannons upgraded. Okay, so it looks like I don't have too much as far as mag cannons. Let's see if I have any weapon upgrades. Okay, I actually don't have any more weapon upgrades. So that looks like that's going to be my squad for this mission. I think I have one more plasma rifle I can pass around. Okay, so let's go ahead and launch this mission. And let's go see if we can capture that VIP.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Squad green to deploy.
Now, I do get concealment for this mission, so I might want to just kind of skirt around the edges in concealment and try and make my way to the VIP and then just fight any enemies that come near where the VIP is, because that will actually put me a lot closer to the evac in case I need to make a run for it.
Capture the VIP if possible. Engage as needed. Don't let the alien forces stand in your way.
But unfortunately, in these types of missions, they are usually in cities with lots of buildings and alleyways. So the going might be kind of tough in this mission. I've never seen these types of missions in like forests or deserts or anything. They're always in cities.
Menace 1-5, target location confirmed. Move to engage. Eliminate all hostile contacts.
Okay, so it looks like there aren't too many buildings here, and especially tall buildings. I mean, it looks like there's this one. And the VIP is not very far away. So I'm just going to start making my way in that direction.
I'm on the move.
And my sniper, I think I'm just going to move him like a normal soldier in this mission.
Is that an
Oh,
environment
wow.
suit? Maybe something that can't handle our atmosphere?
So that must be the enemy unknown. It kind of looks like a muton, but it had some sort of like green helmet. So I'm not quite sure what type of abilities it has or armor. I guess it has 4 armor. And honestly, I don't really want to find out. So I'm going to try and... The closer I can get my soldiers, the easier I can kill that squad off the bat.
Good to go.
So I'm just going to sprint up there, since I do have conceal, and get as close as I possibly can to those enemies.
Affirmative. Will do.
I'm all over it.
Okay, and this scout can actually go all the way up to here.
Already there.
And if I have to, I will attack with my Green Ranger, because she does have conceal, so she can go back into concealment. But I'm going to try not to. Okay, so it looks like they're moving away. That's actually bad, because if I attack them this turn now, they're further away, and they're going to take cover further away. So between this squad and the enemy, the squad surrounding where the VIP is, that's 2/3 of the enemies on this map. So if I can just wipe them out pretty quick. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take this shot on the big guy there. Oh, I thought it was on the big guy. So I shot someone else. Okay, so I have a plan of action here. I think I can kill all 3 of these guys this turn. Okay. So this is gonna kill that guy. Put a little damage on that weird mutant, armored mutant guy. And this, I think if I fire my rocket at this guy, I think it's gonna damage him and then blow up this car and kill him. But I don't want to go too far forward. I actually might want to just fire a grenade at him, to be honest. Not use up my rocket. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and
Get ready for a surprise.
Okay, so that worked. I always like using the environment to my advantage as much as I can. And I do only have 3 soldiers left. And so I'm gonna go ahead and take this shot. It's a 100% shot, and I just 65% crit. So I gotta take that shot if I want to kill him this turn.
Armor's still holding. They got eyes on me.
I'm curious what this is. You can always check out the hacking, and you don't have to commit to doing it, but sometimes they give good abilities. So this is stupid. It just increases your vision. It's not even worth the turn. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this guy up.
Is it clear?
And I think my safest play here is actually... I think my safest play is going to be to just toss grenades at him. Okay, so that didn't work as planned because he has 6 health left, and I needed him down to 5 health to kill him. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this 88% shot here.
Big deal.
Oh, what?
We all saw that thing go
Did
down.
he just
Now
regenerate?
what the hell is it doing?
Okay. You gotta be kidding me. What's he doing? I don't get it. Okay, so I'm not sure what happened. Looks like he's like headless. So I guess I'm actually going to... I have to keep a mimic beacon available, I guess, in case he regenerates again. So I'm actually not gonna fire with my sniper, I don't think. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and reload. And oh wow, you know what, I'm actually kind of scared he's gonna explode into a big pool of acid and kill my pink guy, so I'm actually gonna run.
I hope it's worth it.
I should have actually just reloaded those two guys. I made a mistake. Okay, so he didn't explode in a puddle of goo.
I'm going.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Ready to go. I hope it's worth it.
Okay, so that's a third of the enemies taken out, and I've used up a quarter of my time limit. So far I'm doing decent, but not good enough. Just because that unknown enemy that I just revealed took 2 turns to take him down. So what I need to do now is I need to re-stealth my scout
Now you see
and
me?
see if I can pick some of these enemies off here with my sniper.
Double time.
Or at least one of them.
We came out here for this?
Target identity confirmed.
Hostiles making the rounds.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit the mech just because my sniper has shredder armor. So he's gonna take out all of that mech's armor. Although I guess I didn't really need to do that. I should have actually shot the organic enemy with the armor. Because I can actually just combat drone that mech and kill it. Ooh, I can't kill it. I lied. Okay, so
Confirmed.
I think it's time for some grenades. Or a mimic beacon. I think I might use him to fire the mimic beacon.
I guess that'll be okay.
See what kind of shot I could get with this here. Go ahead and see what this does.
Firing rocket.
Ooh, 1 more health. So I have him, and then he has to throw the mimic beacon. Now, if they didn't actually have mimic beacons in this game, then my playstyle would be completely different. But they are in the game. I do think they are kind of cheap, but it is what it is.
I'm on it.
Okay, so I have that heavy mech down. And I could kill the heavy mech, but I'm actually going to kill the shield bearer just because he's so much further away. so he would be harder to get to next turn. Oh, wow. So it looks like my rifle ability, the can't remember what it's called, but it gives me a 10% chance to have my weapon or my shooting. It causes it so when I fire, it has a 10% chance to not cost an action. Looks like I get another shot in, but it missed.
Not good.
So let's go ahead and throw this mimic beak. Toss it right there. Just so they don't miss it. Now those mimic beacons actually worked out really good with against the chrysalids in the last mission, because you can actually throw it out there and the chrysalids surround it. And I was able to have, I think there was 5 or 6 of them surrounding my mimic beacon, and I killed them all with 2 grenades.
Menace 1-5, be advised, hostile interceptors are inbound on your current position. Firebrand has a limited window to provide extraction.
Okay, so I no longer have a scout because she got revealed. So I'm going to move her forward and then see if I can get a flanking shot on that.
Running dry on ammo.
Let's go ahead and give him a couple kills. Actually, you know what? I don't want to give him kills because all he has left is that one grenade, and then he's pretty much useless. So I'm probably going to have him fire that grenade at the next enemy group and then pick up that VIP, because his accuracy is really low. Plus, grenaders just aren't very accurate anyways. I think I can actually just kill these enemies with gunshots. It looks a lot prettier if I was to, you know, kill both of them with one grenade, but I'm trying to save my grenades.
Running dry.
And my sniper, I will right here and just take that guy out with the pistol. But beforehand, these guys up here.
On it. On your order. Oh yeah.
Okay, so this is going pretty smoothly. I'm just kind of worried about the time, because now I have 7 turns left and I still haven't even gotten to the VIP yet. And the extraction is actually pretty far back there. So I think I need to actually... I might change my plan. I might pick him up with my sniper, possibly. But I need to rush my squad right here and then kind of cover for the guy to dash here with the VIP, because reinforcements will probably drop right here and on this rooftop. In fact, it would be ideal if I could actually get up onto the roof there. So I'm gonna move this forward.
All right, I'll go.
Okay, so there's the third group of enemies. So I have to make sure I keep a beacon ready for this turn. I think I'm going to use herbs. Although I might be able to wipe this squad. Because my Green Ranger has a particular set of skills.
This is for you. What's over there?
Go ahead and use that combat protocol. My Ranger actually has an ability that she can, it's called Reaper. She can take a sword attack on an enemy that is guaranteed to hit, and then she can take another sword attack and keep taking sword attacks with reduced damage on the enemies. And these three are in a triangle to where I think I could hit all three of them. And actually, she can fire with her, she can do 2 sword attacks and then fire on this enemy Archon right here. I believe I've never actually used it before, so let's go ahead and activate it.
I'm coming for you.
Okay, so now each subsequent attack does less damage. And I want to get as close to the next enemy as possible, so I'm going to go here.
One down, thousands to go.
Go here.
Big deal.
Okay, then she can take a shot on this guy. 75%.
I'm out of firepower over here.
So I have 2 more shots to kill this guy.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Heading out.
Okay, nice.
Target down.
Okay, so since I killed him, I'm just gonna move this guy right here. And he's gonna actually get the VIP. And then my sniper will get
All right, I'll go.
Looks like I got an
It's
advanced
here.
scope, which is good.
It is clear.
Now, unfortunately, knocking him out actually counts as an action this
Status
turn.
confirmed. Target package in custody. Looks like you're coming with us. Moving to designated coordinates.
10-4.
So now I want to get my squad as far as possible because I've already killed all 9 enemies here, but there will be reinforcements dropping.
Back in! What's over there? Advent forces moving on our position.
Okay, so I should be able to
Menace
wipe out
1-5, we're
these
picking up an enemy
reinforcements pretty
transport
easily.
inbound on your current position. I'm trusting you here. Got it covered.
Tenfold.
Hope it's worth it. Moving to Overwatch.
And I actually dashed my sniper up here instead of taking an Overwatch shot, because as long as my sniper's right next to where they drop, that means my sniper can move to wherever they go to. It looks like this is actually the edge of the map, so if they run back this direction to this cover, my sniper can actually follow them and then use his special abilities with his pistol.
On the move.
Moving to position. Moving to Overwatch. Scanning.
Okay, the only enemy I'm really worried about here is the I think they're called stun lancers, even though they have a sword. Just because their dodge ability, it works on just about every single shot that you fire at them.
Hardly did anything. Not good.
That's actually one of the first times I've ever seen them not dodge an attack.
I'm going.
Okay, so I actually didn't see that he was on Overwatch. So it looks like my sniper took a pretty big hit.
That arm is tough.
And I do want to get another kill at least with my sniper, just because I think she might level up from this kill. Okay, so she looks like she didn't level up.
One down, thousands to go.
But she should be getting up to the colonel rank pretty soon.
I'm going. We're off the armor. Run dry on ammo. We're green to go. It hit the plate.
So I'll just send this guy to get evac.
On the move.
So, and
Hostile terminated. I'm running low on ammo.
VIP VIP secure and in position for
but
evac.
based on how long it's taken my soldiers to heal,
This is Firebrand. VIP is secure.
she's probably only going to be out for a few days.
Oh yeah! Affirmative. Covering now.
Menace 1-5, hostile interceptors are on high-speed approach. Your window for extraction is closing.
Alright, I'll go.
Stepping off!
So luckily I did get that
Copy
intel
that.
and the supplies, so I should be able to get my Warden armor upgrade
Double time.
after I get my monthly supply drop. And I also should have enough intel to
Just in time.
take contact with that agent.
Just in time.
Let's go!
Ready to boogie.
Ready to boogie.
I'm not sure if they're actually
Status
called
confirmed.
black
Mission
sites
accomplished.
facilities, but the first one I ever hit in the game was called a black site facility. So I just call it all that. Like my average damage went down a little bit from my last mission, but that was because I was grenading the hell out of all those chrysalids. So I got 2 promotions. Both of my lower ranked soldiers got promoted. I think I've actually used suppression one time in this entire playthrough. So I'm gonna go ahead and give her conceal just like the other ranger. Sniper's out. 14 whole days. That's a long time, especially because I do have someone staffed already against Porter. So if I didn't have someone staffed there, she'd actually be out for the entire month. I did get an advanced scope, which is really, really nice. That's weapon attachments. Auto loaders are pretty good. I think I'll throw that onto my secondary.
Hello, Commander.
Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and end this video right here. As always, thank you for your support. I am a fairly new YouTuber and streamer. And so, please hit that like button. It really helps me out and lets me know that...
I don't like the fact that we're chasing another set of coordinates into the middle of nowhere.
I'm doing the best
We've done
work
it
I can,
before, and we
so
didn't
I
like what we
appreciate all the
found
support,
then
and
either.
Thank you for watching.
Wilderness or not, an ambush or worse.